All right, the new year is just around the corner, and you know what that means, the pressure to set those big, life-changing resolutions. But if you're kind of tired of setting goals that just seem to fizzle out by February, you're in the right place. In this explainer, we're going to break down a totally different approach for 2026, one that's all about creating goals that actually stick. Oh, we all know this ride, don't we? I call it the resolution roller coaster. It's that annual cycle of hope and hesitation that comes with setting new goals. You're excited, you're hopeful, but there's that little voice in the back of your head, right? Reminding you of resolutions past. I mean, does this feel familiar? That huge burst of motivation on January 1st, where you feel like you can conquer the world, and then it just slowly fades as the weeks go by. If you've been there, trust me, you are not alone. It's a super common pattern, but it's one we can absolutely change. It all starts with so much hope. A new year feels like a totally blank page, a chance to write a brand new story. We get so caught up in those fresh possibilities, and we truly believe that this time, things are going to be different. But then the hesitation kicks in. We start remembering all the other times we started strong, only to completely lose momentum. For a lot of us, by the time February rolls around, those ambitious goals are already a distant memory. So the real question is, why does this keep happening over and over again? Let's get right to the heart of it. The reason most of our goals don't stick, it isn't because you lack willpower or discipline. The real issue, and this is so important, is often a lack of clear direction. That's a subtle difference, but it's a crucial one. So the source material shares this really relatable story about a woman named Alicia. She told her pastor, "I've stopped making New Year's resolutions. I always fail." She was just done, experiencing what so many of us feel, that resolution fatigue, that sense that it's not even worth trying anymore because failure feels like it's a sure thing. But here's the thing. What Alicia was missing wasn't the desire to change. It was a clear sense of direction, some real support, a sustainable rhythm, and the accountability that you can only get from being in community with other people. She had the what she wanted to do, but she didn't have the how, or maybe more importantly, the who to do it with. And Alicia's story is a perfect example of the 3 classic resolution traps. So often our goals are just way too vague, like get healthier. They're also disconnected from a deeper why, a sense of purpose. And maybe the biggest one of all, we try to do it all by ourselves, totally isolated. And this brings us to a huge insight. There's a verse in Proverbs that says, "Where there is no vision, the people perish." This is the shift we need to make. We need to move from just setting goals to establishing a real vision. Think of it like this. Goals are the steps you take, but vision is the destination. Without a destination, we're just wandering around. So how do we actually build that vision? Well, the source offers a super practical, faith-filled framework for setting goals that are designed to last. And it's not about trying harder, it's about aiming smarter. Okay, so here's the 4-step framework. First, you start with prayer, not pressure. This is all about seeking God's direction before you start making a bunch of plans. Second, set fewer, clearer goals. It's about quality over quantity. Third, turn those big goals into small, daily habits. Make them part of your rhythm. And finally, and I love this one, measure your progress with grace, not guilt. That means if you miss a day, you don't just quit for the whole month. You just get back on track the next day. No big deal. And that first step is everything. It's about pausing before you plan. Instead of rushing to create this massive to-do list for the new year, it's about just asking for direction. This verse puts it perfectly. When we acknowledge Him first, He directs our paths. And goals that come from that place, they carry peace, not pressure. This slide is a perfect illustration of that third step, turning goals into habits. A vague goal like, "I'll read the Bible more." I mean, what does that even mean? It's not actionable. But I'll spend 10 minutes in Scripture each morning. That is a specific, measurable plan. And that clarity is exactly what fuels consistency. But even with the best framework in the world, there's often one ingredient that's still missing. And honestly, it might be the most important one of all. It's this simple truth. You don't grow alone. This is the huge lesson from Alicia's story. Success is rarely a solo act. We are just not designed to do life alone. Our growth is so deeply tied to the people we surround ourselves with. Trying to make a major life change in isolation, it's like trying to climb Mount Everest by yourself. It's just not going to happen. So what does community actually give us? It's not just about having friends to hang out with. It's about having people who provide real accountability when your motivation starts to dip. People who offer encouragement when you start to doubt yourself. And people who can give you a fresh perspective when you feel totally stuck in your own head. This verse just nails that dynamic perfectly. It's not a one-way street. In a strong community, we sharpen each other, we challenge each other, we support each other, and we help each other become better versions of ourselves. Growth becomes this amazing shared journey. Okay, let's pull all of this together and talk about your vision for 2026. The big shift we've been talking about is moving away from this frantic focus on just doing more to a really intentional focus on becoming more. The source material offers these amazing affirmations to really lock in this new mindset. Just take a second and read these. Imagine starting your year with truths like, I grow consistently, not perfectly, and I am supported by community. I mean, thinking like this is a total game changer. So what's the key takeaway here? If you boil it all down, the formula for a truly transformational 2026 is simple. It's combining a faith-filled direction with supportive people who are walking right alongside you. It's vision plus community. That's it. Ultimately, this is the final thought. Let's just release the pressure to add more and more tasks to our plate. Instead, the invitation for 2026 is to focus on becoming more, with clarity, with consistency, and with community. And that's the question I really want to leave you with. As you look toward this new year, what if the most important question isn't about what you're going to achieve, but about who God is shaping you to become? Now that's a resolution that can truly change everything.
Want to start your week with power, peace, and purpose? Join the Affirm Your Greatness community, where faith meets mindset, all for just $9 a month or $50 a year. This is your space to speak life, grow boldly, and walk in God's promises. Affirm your greatness, speak life, live boldly.
Now available on Amazon.com. Unlock the transformative power of positive affirmations with this essential guide by certified personal development coach and motivational speaker, Dennis of DennisMotivates.com. In Affirm Your Greatness, you'll discover the science behind affirmations and learn how to craft personalized affirmations that resonate with your unique journey. Get your copy today. Find the link in the description. Thanks.